So EA has dropped the first repeatable hero SBC, and it's even better than last time, and now this means that Fodder can actually start doing pretty well. And on top of that, we are going to cover everything that has been dropped in the last 24 hours. But if you guys are interested, I do actually offer a daily subscriber trading guide over on my Twitch, which you can go and get for free. All you got to do is click on the top link and you can either subscribe over on my Twitch with Amazon Prime. If not, it is only £5, €5 or $6. In there, you will get yourself daily updated investments, well, all consistently through the day. Multiple different budgets. You cover low budgets, high budgets, and we'll be showing you in today's video actually some of those investments that are already doing very nicely. And on top of that, we do also provide daily trading data to help you guys if you want to make coins right now, rather than having to buy stuff and wait for it to go up. So let's go and talk a little bit about the content, or what we got yesterday. Yesterday was quite a good day for content. We went and got ourselves a max 88 hero upgrade SBC, and on top of that, we also went and got ourselves, I don't know where they're going to throw it, the League SBCs, which, the League SBCs coming out, I think that's the best part of about 3 to 4 weeks earlier than previous years. So, very, very interesting. Now, have they gone and released these because EA are aware that Fodder is about to start going up because of that, and maybe the League SBCs are to counter it? Who knows? But let's go start off and talk a little bit about the hero SBC. Now, interesting enough, EA's followed the exact same trend they've been going all week for the player SBCs, and that's that they want more low-rated teams than high-rated teams. So instead of requiring like a 188 and 185, they went an 84, an 85, and an 86, only requiring 187 plus. So what did this do for Fodder? Well, I mean, obviously, low-rated Fodder has been needed all consistently through the week, so it should be quite rare. But it really wasn't rare enough to do that well. You know, we can see, for example, 84s went from 2.2 to 2.5k. We can see 85s went from 5.6 up to 6k. We can see that 87, or another 86, but that was 85s. 86s, we can see, went from 9k to 9.4k. And 87s actually were needed so little that they went from 14k and down to 12.5k. So we can see that, again, Fodder is still not really moving, despite all week them needing low-rated Fodder. I'll show you 88s as well. 88s didn't really move, interesting enough. Despite them needing low-rated Fodder all week and now needing low-rated Fodder for a very well-demanded SBC, it hasn't really risen Fodder. But can Fodder go and rise in the future? It potentially will be able to rise in the future. So, if you guys don't know, the times that Fodder drops is going to be Thursday morning and normally all the way through to Friday evening, Saturday morning. You then have every SBC released from Saturday 6 PM all the way to every SBC released to Wednesday 6 PM, to rise Fodder, which normally means you get about 4 to 5 SBCs that, if they are designed enough, they can rise Fodder. We saw this happen 2 weeks ago in the week where we got Turam and I believe the Hero SBC. We haven't really seen that since. We didn't see a significant rise this week. We didn't really see a significant rise last week. So, why might we start seeing a significant rise? Well, the reason we might start seeing a significant rise is because now we're going to start getting 2 SBCs every single week rather than 1. So, for example, Fodder is now going to go and drop till Friday evening, but then from Friday evening to Wednesday, we are going to go and get a 88 Max Hero SBC on the Monday, and we're going to get probably a maximum 88 Icon SBC on the Wednesday. So because we're now going to start getting 2 Hero/Icon SBCs, it means that Fodder is going to be significantly significantly more demanded. On top of that, next week's promo is a Trailblazer, and because Trailblazer is next week's promo, Trailblazer basically gives us promo cards from the best performing players in the first month. Normally means quite well demanded. Obviously, we had Rodrigo, we had Alvarez wasn't that demanded, but it was a good card. We had Rice last year, so we tend to get lots of nice player SBCs next week, and we are going into the point where we're now getting 2 Icon/Hero SBCs every week, which hopefully then will be able to significantly rise Fodder. So what Fodder do we recommend buying? Just going to talk quickly, I guess, a little bit about how Team of the Weeks did. 85 rated Team of the Weeks, which were dubbed to be quite good value for money, went from 13 to 12. 87 rated Team of the Weeks went from around about 20 down to 19. And 86 rated Team of the Weeks went from 16 to 15. So Team of the Weeks didn't go up, so I'm not a massive fan of buying them as an investment. What I would like to buy is I'd like to buy 80, even though they didn't do that well, we know they're demanded because they went up. I'd like to buy 84s because they went up yesterday. I'd like to buy 85s because they went up yesterday. And you know, if we're going to push it and maybe gamble that we get some well-demanded player SBCs, I'd also say 86 is a good. I wouldn't buy anything lower, I wouldn't buy anything higher. And again, we're going to look at buying these Friday, midnight between Friday to Saturday, or there is alternatively a gamble that we don't get a good SBC on the Saturday and you buy at midnight between Saturday 6 p.m. Saturday evening to Sunday morning. Again, your 2 buy times are basically, the 2 midnights over the weekend. I should be able to show you this in the graphs. There you go. I can show you Saturday early morning was one of the low points, and the second low point was Sunday early morning. Although understand, if we do get a well-demanded SBC on Saturday 6 p.m, then they aren't likely to go any lower than they were in the midnight between Friday to Saturday. So what you're going to do is you're going to buy your fodder then, and then you're going to go and sell your fodder either in the pre-hyper 6 p.m. So again, if we go look at these informed, we can see that these were more before 6 p.m. than after 6 p.m. So if you want to play it safe, which is what I recommend doing every week, sell it before 6 p.m. If not, you are more than welcome to gamble on the demand and hope that they go up. So what else happened because of yesterday's Hero SBC? Well, we went and saw ourselves some icons. Well, we basically saw the market drop a little bit. We saw icons drop, we saw heroes drop, we saw our pack special cards drop a little bit. And yeah, we recommended these as investments, and I'll be honest, they're doing exactly what I expected. They're already rebounding quite nicely. We got Trent, for example, was 365 yesterday. Actually, what's that? There you go. Yesterday you can see it's 365. Earlier in the morning, and we can see after the SBC occurred, he's now up at 380. So actually, he rebounded a lot before the SBC came out, but he also dropped back down to 365 after 6 p.m. because my Twitch chat were asking me about it. So we can see there's been nice rebounds on him. We can see the lows had a really nice rebound. Yesterday, again, I think he got as low as 230 early morning, but you could still go and get him at 235. He's already rebounded to 250. Icons we recommended. Loudrop was sitting on the market at 175. He's already rebounded to 190. And there are plenty of other promo cards. We can grab stuff like Pirlo, I think. Pirlo was on the market about 505. He's already up to 525. And these cards are anticipated to keep on rising till Friday midday. That's what happened last week. That's what's favourite happened this week. You can either play it safe and sell them Thursday, today, between 8 to 10 p.m, or you can gamble and sell them Friday midday. Some of the reasons we recommended these icons as well is because Italian, Spanish and French icons have been rising really, really nicely through the week. The reason they've been rising nicely through the week is the Italians are up because of Di Lorenzo, the French are up because of Routier, and the Spanish are up because of potentially the Adama Traore in the season pass. You can see right there, Pirlo nearly going up over 100k is outperforming a lot of the others. Other stuff we went and recommended was goalkeepers. Dudek was a nicer buy because Dudek has been rising really, really nicely through the week. We still don't have any top-end promo goalkeepers, so hero and icon goalkeepers seem to be being very, very nice and progressive. So I actually picked some of these up myself for, I think I bought a few for 80, maybe 85k and below. And again, he's anticipated to do quite well with Division Rival Awards. Now, on the top of the Division Rival Awards, there are going to be some investments. The investments I'm going to be looking forward to buying the first probably 10 minutes. It's going to be Mendy, Rudiger and Chiesa. You normally buy gold cards in the first 10 minutes. Now, the problem with Chiesa is the cheaper the gold card, the lower the chance they're cheapest in the first 10 minutes, and actually the cheapest potentially in the first few hours. So Chiesa definitely being a little bit more risky. If not, Rudiger and Mendy are favoured to be the cheapest in the first 15 minutes. Other cards I'm going to be looking at during Division Rivals is Rush Team 1, if I can go and grab them here. These were the cheapest around about 11/midday. We can see Trent was the lowest there. We can go and see that the low, if we can go and grab his Owly, we can see he was the lowest there. So around about 11 midday, we saw the cheapest of being Rush Team 1. Rush Team 2 are also favoured to be decent investments. So we're going to be looking at the likes of Guerrero, Zai Emery, Martin van der Leer and Aspas. We're going to be looking at picking these cards up around about 11/12ish in the morning, midday. So no hurry with that. Likewise with Team of the Weeks, these also normally drop for a few hours and then rebound during the day. Cards I'm going to be looking at are going to be Kachawi, Gavardiol, Diaby, and I will also be looking at Kalulu. So again, we'll look at picking them up in the first few hours. Now on top of the Icon SBC, yesterday we did go and get ourselves the League SBCs. Again, came a lot earlier than anticipated. Came in the first 2 weeks of November last year. Literally out like 3 weeks early. We made some calls on investing in these and they did very well. The first investment was I recommended buying any Sud-America card who wasn't from Boca Juniors up to 450 coins. They've gone from 450 coins up to 5k, so not a bad shout there. The second investment we recommended was Sud-America cards, Libertadores cards, if I can go and grab them. We also recommended Libertadores cards, anyone, as long as they didn't play for River Plate or, where was the other one? River Plate, and then it was whoever Arias plays for. basically anyone who didn't play for River Plate, we recommended buy up to 4.5, and we can see again these cards have done very well, up there to 4k, up there to 4k. So some pretty nice plays right there with the League SBC yesterday. Did make some mess ups. Did recommend buying have stuff like recommended buying Olympic Marseille goalkeepers up to like 1.2, 1.5. The reason these were favoured to do quite well is because not only, I think, Rulli, where is Rulli? Rulli got himself up to like 4k, so I thought, well, the Silvers will follow suit. But yeah, Olympic Marseille don't have any rare goalkeepers, and normally when teams don't have any rares in a certain positions, they can do quite well. But yeah, sadly didn't do as well as anticipated. Interesting investment on the topic of the League SBCs is Højbjerg. Højbjerg is out of packs, but very useful for this League SBC. By the end of the week, this guy could easily end up about 2-3k, so I do think he's a very nice investment right there. Regarding investing in these Libertadores cards, obviously they've risen really, really nicely. We can look at buying them, basically look at tracking them after Division Rival Awards and maybe buying them a few hours after. It might be after 10 minutes after. I'm just going to be tracking some of the most expensive ones and buying them when they stop dropping. Likewise, you'll be able to go and buy these Libertadores Sudamerica cards after marking matchups, probably around about 8 to 10 PM, and then they should rise all weekend, and then they'll drop when we get normal upgrades on the Monday. The trend is that everyone does League SBCs over the weekend, but they then do the normal upgrade SBCs on the Monday. So you can look at heavily stocking up on some of the more expensive guys, as they should rise nicely over the weekend. Even with the pack supply, cards like him are not going to be packed more than they're going to be supplied over the weekend. Sorry, he's not going to be supplied more than he's used to build the SBCs over the weekend. So that is about that. So we're going to go and wrap up today's video. I do need to make it always a short one on a Thursday, just because we are obviously planning on being live nice and early for Division Rival Awards. So do feel free to jump in. I'll be live everywhere, all the way from 10 to 8. There we go, got there eventually. All the way through to 6:30. So any questions, do make sure to drop them up down below. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.